I would like to talk about the recent terrorist attack on London Bridge. Yeah, again, another one. An individual who was in prison in 2012 for terrorism, but was released last year. He appeared on London Bridge on Black Friday. Now, a while ago, Macy Williams' best friend, yeah, I told everybody on it. A while ago, Macy Williams' best friend was talking to me because she was working retail on Black Friday. And I'm like, Black Friday? But you're yeah. Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is a European thing now. They don't have Thanksgiving in Europe, but they have Black Friday. So by going out on Black Friday, you're likely to find more victims. And as this guy found out, you're likely to find more resistance also. This individual had a fake suicide bomb and knives. Now, a fake suicide bomb, depending on how good it's constructed, can be more dangerous than a real bomb. And obviously, there are bombs that are so fake, any idiot can recognize them as fake. There are bombs that look real but are fake, and someone with a background in explosives ordnance disposal will say, hey, wait a minute, that's fake. And we've seen things in America where someone is kidnapped, they have a bomb put on them, and they're told to rob a bank. One incident was real, the rest were not. Now, a fake bomb, if I have a fake bomb on me, and I go out with it, especially if I'm on a bridge, like London Bridge has a driving section and a walking section, kind of like George Washington Bridge in New York. If I have a fake bomb, are people gonna jump over the bridge to get away from me and hurt or kill themselves? Are people gonna run into oncoming traffic out of just sheer panic? If a car hits someone who's running in the road, jumping in front of them, are they gonna see the attacker, or are they gonna stop the car, get out of the car, say, "Hey, what, this guy just jumped in front of me. What the? Oh, there's an attacker." Are people gonna be trampling each other in the panic? Another incident, another circumstance would be a suicide, dead man switch. Now, dead man switch, and there was a guy, Florent Groberg, who got the Medal of Honor for dealing with a dead man switch. Dead man switch means the bomber has pressed the button, rather, and nothing happened. The bomb's armed. When they release it, it blows. So sooner or later, that thumb's gonna come loose. Now, a police officer, and in London, there are specialized police officers that carry guns. A police officer might see this and think to himself, if I shoot him, is his thumb gonna go like that? Or if I shoot the bomb, am I gonna trigger the mechanism or whatever is on the bomb? Is it C4? Is it what is the bomb made out of? Is there fuel in the bomb? Okay, don't forget, a lot of bombs are complicated. Some guys don't know anything about them, so they're thinking, what if I shoot this guy and the bomb goes off? So a fake bomb can cause damage too. Also, it keeps guys at bay because the guy will be like, let's fight this guy. Oh no, he's got a bomb, run away. And there was a fake bomb incident last time in London when this happened. There was an incident where the guy jumped up and started punching the shit out of the guys. The other guys get away. One guy hit a guy in the head with a crate. Okay. And what happened this time was Londoners are sick of this shit finally. And they rushed him, tackled him, wrestled the knife away from him. It's a pretty big knife too. 2 people had died already, having mortally wounded, and they would die. Police came to the scene, and police shot and killed him. There was another incident also in the Netherlands that day, where 3 guys were stabbed. That guy was also arrested. Arrested later on. Now, I want you to follow a guy. He's on YouTube and Parlay. He's not on Twitter and Facebook anymore for obvious reasons. He's my age. He's from England. Paul Joseph Watson. he does a lot of commentary on shit like this. The problem in Europe, we have the problem here in America with illegal immigrants. They have the problem in Europe with fake Muslim migrants, where Muslim migrants are fleeing war zone and coming to Europe. They're not going one country over for refuge. They're going across an entire continent for refuge. Okay? They're not going to Europe because they are legitimately afraid for their lives. They're going to Europe as an excuse. Okay? That's right. And it's affecting most of Europe. Now in Switzerland, 50% of the population owns guns. Switzerland has a militia, which reminds me of our colonial militia. They haven't been called in eons though, the Swiss militia. In the Swiss militia, you have the rifle full auto. When you are discharged in the Swiss militia, they devolve it to semi-auto and let you take it home with you. Okay, and the Swiss, within a 5-minute warning, can have the entire nation under guard. Czechoslovakia is also loose with gun laws. I think Italy is loosening up. Eric did a couple of segments on gun laws in Germany, gun laws in UK, and he talks to guys from those countries. Check Eric out if you haven't already. A lot of European countries still require the residents to suck his dick in order to get a gun. A lot of European countries don't want self-defense with a gun, period. Okay? So, Europe is a little more vulnerable than the United States. You ever seen like the LA riots? And Eric has a t-shirt about the LA riots. The Korean guys on the rooftops with the guns, yeah, okay? That doesn't happen in Europe as often because they don't have as many guns as we do. But people in Europe, in particular England, are realizing we're tired of this shit. Now, politicians in Europe remind me of politicians here, okay? Nancy Pelosi does not have any illegal immigrants near her house. Angela Merkel does not have any Muslim refugees near her house either, okay? For whatever reason they did, a lot of the European countries opened up to Muslim migrants without any sort of vetting process. And as a result, a lot of Muslim migrants don't want to integrate to their new country. And they come from Sharia countries. So when they see a woman with her belly button exposed, they want to beat the shit out of her. If they see a woman without a husband, they beat the shit out of her. If they see a woman that can read, they beat the shit out of her. If they see Christians or Jews, they beat the shit out of them. They bomb them. Because they got that fucking tribal mentality. Other guys have come to Europe and decided to become terrorists. Other guys have come to Europe and decided to, no, they came to Europe because they were planted there. ISIS or Al-Qaeda, whoever their bosses, told them to go to Europe as a refugee and hide in the population and strike whenever. We've had that shit here in America too. And people are realizing they're fed up with this shit. Okay? The politicians all have bodyguards, bomb-proof limousines, gated communities, all that other bullshit, and the people are suffering the most. Okay? The second most common baby name in England is Mohammed now. Okay? The landscape of Europe has changed. Okay? Sicily looks like Beirut now. Okay? And a lot of these guys, I guarantee a lot of these guys are integrating into their new country and are grateful for their new country. But some of them are not. And when that happens, this happens. Now, you need to be prepared for the fight. Now, if I'm working, I have a giant stop sign, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. In theory, if it happens, it can be used as a weapon. My steel-toe boots are a weapon. Okay? My keys are a weapon. My pocket knife is a weapon. My rescue tool is an impact tool. I can use it to break glass. I can use it to break them in the head. Okay? I recently obtained for gift an impact tool. One of the little sticks. Okay? That can break glass. That can put an eye out. Okay, I often carry a fixed blade knife, my K-bar. Okay, so even without a gun, even I'm not carrying a gun, I am not defenseless. Okay, coffee is a weapon. A Snapple bottle is a weapon. A water bottle is a weapon. A book bag is a weapon. A chair is a weapon. A high heel shoe is a weapon. Pepper spray is a weapon. Okay, look for weapons. Learn to use weapons. Okay, I'm gonna give an example. A friend of mine from high school, he was telling me online a while ago that he doesn't believe in guns and weapons and violence because, why am I gonna live my life afraid? Because he thinks I'm fucking crazy because I have guns, I have knives, I learned self-defense, okay? He thinks I'm crazy. And I remind him he's a Jew. And I have to remind him he's a Jew because he keeps forgetting he's a Jew. Why is being a Jew important? Well, look up what happened to Jews in Europe 75 years ago. Okay, also, he's a 9/11 survivor. He was dorming in New York City in 2001. And he was going to work at a hat store in World Trade Center or some shit like that. And this is back in the day when a lot of guys did not have online applications. You had to submit the application by hand. Okay, he was supposed to go down there to put an application in. His alarm clock didn't work. His mother spent a couple hours thinking he was dead. And then she found out that his alarm clock didn't go off and he was sitting in bed in the dorm room. Okay, he thinks I'm paranoid. He is not prepared. And I feel bad for him because he should be prepared. 9/11 survivor, Jew, you gotta be prepared. We're gonna contrast that. I saw this today on YouTube. There's a father. He has a child with his daughter. She's 11. Weightlifting champ. He teaches her MMA fighting. She's 11. She's ready for the fight. I have a follower. 3 generations of women. The daughter, the mother, and the grandmother follow me. The daughter is 11. 3rd-degree black belt. Her mother has shown me videos, shown other friends and followers videos of her sparring technique, her with her masters. Her foot comes up to here. She's 11. She's mastered several weapons. She's 11. She was saying in a promotional video she did last night, her mother and grandmother shared it online. Okay, and it's a big profiles her. She said, I know how to defend myself. I haven't had to yet, but I know how. She's 11. She's ready for the fight. Why aren't you? Okay? You always need to be prepared for something. Always. Okay? Boone. Boone teaches several classes. He teaches classes on first aid, how to stop a gunshot wound from, how to close the gunshot wound. He teaches carbine classes. He teaches defense on a car. Eddie Franco took that class last year. He teaches house clearing. I would like to go to one of his classes one day if I can get around to it. But if he is in his neighborhood of Orlando, the Orlando area, I can't stay on Disney property. I gotta stay at a private hotel because I can't bring a gun to Disney property. But I like to take a class one day with him. Boone introduced me to his friend Benny when I was at the meeting with him. Boone's friend Benny Glossop, black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the black belt is known as professor. So when you see Benny, he calls himself professor. Okay? He is a martial arts master. He teaches classes in self-defense. Okay? He teaches knife classes. Okay? Look him up. And these guys are a third of the price of Clint Smith. Clint Smith is amazing. Vietnam, SWAT. Okay, Clint Smith is an awesome guy. But these guys will give you the class for the third of the price. And boom, Marine Corps, sniper, SWAT officer, CIA, sniping, close quarter combat, surveillance, reconnaissance, close quarter protection, quick reaction. Okay? Boone is probably the most skilled man I've ever met in my life. 2 inches shorter than I am, pot belly, yet Glocks, SIGs, 1911s, ARs, he knows it all. Bolt actions. Okay? Learn something. Do something. Okay? We can all do something. Do you own pepper spray? Do you own a baton? Do you own a bow and arrow? Okay? The fight is real. And it's everywhere. And it's instant. Okay? Don't rely on the police. Don't rely on the government to protect you. Okay? Depending on who's in power in the government, you may get more illegal aliens. You may get more Muslim migrants. Okay? Learn to use something. Okay, when you go out in public, are you aware of your surroundings? Do you know where the exits are? Do you know where the fire door is? Do you know where the safe rooms are? The windows? Okay, what's down that street? What's around that corner? What's my exit strategy? Okay, if I go out this window, am I going to be trapped? If I go down this hallway, am I going to be trapped? Do you watch the door? Do you watch who comes in the door? Do you watch who goes out of the door? Okay, if a guy is sweating profusely, do you wonder why? One thing about my profession now, there are several good things, several bad things. I give you a good thing right now. I have the reflex of a fucking panther. If you see something like this, okay, here, this, in that time span, I can recognize a threat, decide a course of action, execute the course of action. And I can move fast. You'd be surprised how fast I can move, okay? I've had SWAT officers tell me they can't believe how fast I move. They can't believe how fearless I am. These are SWAT officers. Okay? We can all learn something. We can all do something. If a terrorist attack happens right now in public where you're standing, how are you prepared to behave? Okay? We can all do something. If you're a 75-year-old woman with arthritis, you can call 911. Okay? If you're a 95-pound mother and you're 2 months pregnant, you can take the little kids and huddle the little kids, move the little kids out of danger. Okay? The 6'4", 200-pound guy, he can engage the suspect. Okay? The old person can make the call 911. Okay? The 2-month pregnant woman can move the children to safety and just clear the area. Tell guys to run. Okay? The fight is real, and you need to know something. Okay? When you go in public, look around. What's the weapon? Weapon is the chair. Well, you know what? A chair's a pretty effective weapon, especially if it's made out of metal. You ever see the metal frame chair with the cushion you sit in? Okay, that's a fucking deadly ass weapon. Okay, because it creates distance. It's made out of metal, and when you hit the head, neck, face, okay. If I were to take that chair and whack you in the fucking skull with it, you would die instantly. Also, you could take a chair. It becomes a shield. Take a bottle and throw it. Take a rock and throw it. Okay? You always need to look around you and be prepared. Okay? And there is no excuse. Okay? I just explained to you two 11-year-old girls who could fight me reasonably. Would I win in the end? I don't know. But the girl, the martial arts girl whose mother and grandmother follow me on social media, I told them I don't want her kicking me. And I've told them I want her to see when she's 20. Because 11 years old, foot up to here, mastering several weapons, okay, black belt, okay, knows all the spots on the body, knows the throws, the holes, the bends, the twists, knows all that shit. Okay? There's an old saying. Today, someone was trying to kill you. What were you doing? And I will leave that there. You are going to see more of these attacks online, on TV. You're going to see all this shit. You're going to see the stabbings. You're going to see the car running over. Okay, you're going to see that shit. But you're also going to see people that got their balls screwed on and they're going in. They figure, I'm not going to die here. Okay, this motherfucker's a terrorist. He's going to kill me anyway. I'm going to fight back. Or I'm going to save others. Or we're going to send a message. We're not doing this shit. Okay? Send them a message. Okay? They want to go to fucking, all these guys, they want to go to fucking Allah. Okay? Send them a message. If they want to go to Allah, you will send them there. And it won't be easy. Send them that message. Okay? I got 2 family members survived 9/11. Okay? I'm not dying that easily. You're not getting me without a fight. Okay? And I'm not calling bluff here, okay? Wednesday morning, I stuck my fucking hand in front of a car going 40 miles an hour to save a kid whose name I don't even know. You wanna have a fucking call to jihad on my watch? Not happening. Thank you.